They're opinionated, that's why we bring them on panel. Let me introduce you to the three. First of all, we have Chef Jen Anderson, who's to my left. She's a certified chef, access producer with Shaw TV. Kevin Olenek is beside her, podcaster. Agree or disagree? Kevin always agrees. I disagree with that.
Absolutely.
Amber Romaniak, leading food expert, holistic nutritionist. Amber Approved is that young lady's magazine. Okay, panelists, let's get right to it. Olympic Plaza, I hope you like this place.
Love it.
It's beautiful.
Outside. You couldn't have picked a better place.
And what a day for it.
It's great.
You have your Timmies, which is good, so that must mean you're all spiked up and ready to go.
All right.
Cheers! So is this gentleman. He might be a little concerned about the recent approval ratings. His name, Mayor Nenshi. He is our mayor, and his approval rating has dropped significantly from a couple of years ago to 83%. Now dropped, guys, to 57%. Are we concerned that it's dropping that much, Amber?
A little bit. I'm wondering, why is it dropping? Is it the first thing that popped into my head is it the bike lanes? Is it the economy? Which Nenshi, it doesn't really control that, but are people maybe connecting that to him? So that's kind of things popping into my head.
57%, Kevin, is not a bad number. If you compare the mayors across Canada, 57% is good. Should we be concerned?
Well, it depends if you're a fan of Nenshi or not. I think that there's been an allure with Nenshi, and I think it's similar to Obama. There's an appeal, an ideology, but when it comes down to it, is Nenshi really what he says he is? And quite frankly, I think people are getting tired of his Twitter behavior.
Well,
I think that's becoming a huge factor.
You know, that might be part of it too, but let's be honest here too. When we look at the number of people who've been asked, Jen, have you been asked this question?
Who are they asking?
Yeah.
Where are we getting this information?
1,400 people.
Yeah, are we asking you?
Yeah.
I mean, what would you have said if we asked you?
I'd be happy. I'd be happy for lots of reasons. There's a few things I'd like to step up and tighten up for sure, and some things I'd like to see. But at the end of the day, I'm happy.
The spike in his popularity may have been attributed, Amber, to maybe the flooding that happened just a couple years ago.
For sure.
So maybe those were anomalies?
Could be, because you know what, even before the flood I was like, meh, the mayor, but after that I was like, wow, I'm totally a fan. I'm on the Nenshi train.
Kevin?
I also think too that there's, at this point, is there really a huge interest in city council at this point in time?
There is right now. Secondary suites is a big issue. I mean, and I don't know where his stance is. He seemed to be saying, no, not right now. That could maybe be bringing some of his numbers down.
Yeah,
Maybe he's being too political and taking both sides. Yeah, that could be.
But how do we put it into action, into fruition, right? Like how does Nenshi take that
This
information and make it
and work
happen
it.
in his
Well,
that's
but that's the educational component. He's one per voice in council. Everyone has a voice in council, and they all have sort of the same impact. Then she's sort of the CEO and the general manager of that. Right?
These decisions take time though, right? Like you can't just okay something and tomorrow they start working on it, right? Things can take years to bring into fruition.
And I think overall there's some confusion. We don't really know who makes these decisions. Is it provincial? Is it, and how do we get it together?
So let's point a finger at someone.
Well, we keep hearing about it, but not a lot's happening. It's been 2 years.
And one of the things about Nenshi that we do know about, he's a big social media hound, so I'm sure he'll be posting more tweets about this over the next few days. Okay, we have a great story for you about Crime Stoppers. It's not great, but we do have a feature that's pretty cool. Miss Jen.
Yes, our ongoing feature highlights recent events in Calgary where city police need your help. Here's our most recent.
Have a look on Go. Yeah, you make a great point about whether or not he's going to actually